NCRP Productions presents Fantasy Flight's Star Wars RPG, Season 2, Episode 25.
Hello, and welcome to the table, the galaxy far, far away. I will be your DM tonight, DM David, and today we are playing Star Wars by Fantasy Flight Games and its 3-book collection as Age of Rebellion, Edge of Empire, and Force and Destiny, one complete game. Let's meet our players starting to our left.
Hi, this is Josh. I play Locke, the Iridonian Zabrak, bounty hunter gadgeteer.
Hey, it's Barry. I am running Grist, the Squib Shadow Sentinel.
Hey, it's Ty, playing Victus, the Twi'lek Mystic Makashi Duelist.
I'm Jessica, and I'll be playing Jimothy, the Jawa Demolitionist.
Awesome, guys, and before we start each of our sessions, can I please get a roll of that white D12? Tell me how the Force is today.
2 light side.
No.
2 white.
No.
1 dark.
Oh, thank goodness. I can always count on you, Victus.
2 lights.
Actually, normally you can't.
2 light?
You can usually count on me.
Oh, goodness.
Wow.
We're swinging the other way this time.
All right, we better use them, guys.
You better use these. I have nothing to play with over here. Gotta
The ideal situation is just not to use them, to just deny anything.
Right.
Just lock them up.
Lock them up.
I want to use my 1 dark.
Open your door.
Hold the door.
So we last left our team.
CC the GM.
Yep. Why have you done this to me? Last we left our players, your crew was on the planet Belsavis, participating in the Great Hunt. You were on the search for Dr. Genos Hilaric, making your way into his current imprisonment. You found that he has performed weird genetic modifications to individuals, and that he is not so clean-cut as you would hoped he have been. He's a little more deranged and modified himself, and he seemed more communicative than you thought he would be. He had an experiment, a Wreck Ghoul, that he wanted to perform more modifications on and use it for future experimentations. Luckily, he seemed open to your guys' plan to get him off planet due to some information you released to him. You successfully made it off planet, made your deliveries to the Pikes, and we're zooming out. Don't forget that you also did the bonus mission of collecting for the Black Sun, the 3 bounties. So as your ship is, flying through hyperspace, you guys are waiting for your next transmission. Is there anything you want to do, want to talk about how this went?
I just want to be clear. So he is off our ship.
Yep. He's
the
off.
Rat Ghoul's off the ship.
Yep, and the Pikes are gone.
Okay. All right.
And are we going back to the planet we started at? Because I did leave a shopping list with a Black Sun smuggler or other representative.
Yeah, except that's going to be like 2 weeks.
Well, that's what I'm asking. Was that not?
We haven't gotten paid yet.
We don't. Right. I'm not saying we should go back to pick this stuff up. I'm just asking if that's part of
along those lines. Shipwide. This is Captain Grist. So I want to remind everyone that we haven't gotten paid yet. I'm not sure how the bounty hunter thing works, but we're low on fuel, and I assume we're low on food.
Grist, we're in the room with you. Why are you using the shipboard column?
You guys are all
cooler that way.
Cockpit.
My ears go down because it feels more important.
As he turns the seat around. You guys essentially asked to just get the hell out of here. Yunari, of course, knowing as well that the ship needs fuel, that you guys do need some food, is pretty much sending you off to just a general docking station, just that way you can be in safe space.
So wait, he did that without asking me?
You said get out of here, and he's
okay, all right.
Well,
so that's where you sent it to
yeah,
go. Okay.
Because you're we don't want to be here anymore. I want to be as far away, and we need to clean the ship. I hate that this guy was on it. So he's you're just hyperspacing forward. As you bring up these questions, as you guys are kind of questioning hey, we didn't get paid, when's our next thing, these are kind of supplies. Yunari does let you know that, hey, this is where we're heading. We're just heading to an outlaid outpost. We're just going to refuel real fast, and then we'll decide from there where you guys need. It takes about a couple of hours, we'll say about 8 hours to just get there. Boom. Come out of hyperspace. You see it's just a small standard floating little mushroom spire. There's multiple ships, kind of like a freeway coming through. Very common for anywhere you've traveled in outer space to see just trade routes, and you kind of pull up, dock in easily. thing begins to refuel. As you do this, you kind of notice that your little camera droid is like kind of shaking and beeping.
Is this supposed to do that, Jimothy? Or for that matter, Locke. Is that supposed to do that? Is that what happens?
It's not my droid.
It is your droid. It's part of the whole thing.
It turns to you, Locke, and you see like the little red scanner come out, like scan across you, like up and down. And after a second, like boop, you see a little hologram comes out from the smaller like bulb of the camera down. It appears to be the droid that was back on the the bounty hunter's planet Luxroll. See the familiar like animal bones around it. You have successfully completed your first hunt. Congratulations.
Get paid, get paid, get paid, get paid.
As part of your reward for a successful completion, you will receive a payment of 20,000 credits for you and your crew. I understand that's for all of you, not 2020.
Yep. Oh, trust me, I understand that.
A congratulations and appreciation for a job well done by the Black Suns, as a secondary sub request was approved. You earned 15,000 credits. It will be dropped into your account, and your droid has been identified, and a shipment of arms and armament are being sent to you as requested.
Oh, wonderful.
The hunt continues well, but your second target will be data transmitted to your droid. You should be receiving the encoded message now. You can see it's kind of like blinking again.
Ask him which account we're supposed to get the money in.
I mean, like, how do they transfer the money in these circumstances?
So essentially, remember when you guys were registered, you are the leader of
So I'll hand it out. I'll disperse it.
Yeah. So essentially, you have
Don't worry about
access.
What they're sending it to. I am worried because we got to buy stuff.
Yeah. You essentially have a account that you can access as part of these bounty hunts to get through. You can try to like go find either like a banking area, or you can just like anything in Star Wars, just use here's my data chip that's connected to the account, and that you can.
But over hyperspace, they can just transfer them to.
Essentially, you just received on like your phone, being like, "Hey, someone just deposited, $35,000 into your account."
You've got credits.
Yeah. You got credits.
Awesome.
You got credits.
All right. Well, yeah. Thanks, pal. Let's Grist, let's get ready to crack open this next bounty file.
Okay. Should we land and refuel and all that?
Essentially,
and maybe meet these things that are coming?
Refueling.
We're there now.
Yeah, it's the reason the droid was able to get its transmission, remember, is you guys were kind of out of the way on a black site planet. You connected back to the main, galactic web, and thus
So where did we land, dock, etc.?
Essentially, you're at way station 14.
Can I jump in a Bacta tank or something to heal my critical wounds?
There is no back to tank at this.
No.
Essentially, you're stopping at the equivalent of like the I-5's like gas station. You're like, hey, does this place even have? And it's like, no, we have an AM PM, and you should be happy.
So,
with that.
Jimothy,
It does have a Chester's chicken, which is nice.
Which is it. Space Chester's Space Chicken.
if you trust him, the Genos guy left some of the Bacta stuff. I don't know that I trust him. But,
Nieta.
okay. That was kind of what I thought.
Make all of her hair fall out.
Yep.
And again,
You may-
I figure we're going to have some time in transit, but Dave, outside of it, I believe it was 2 weeks from the other planet to Belsavas, because I didn't write it down. All right, so, and then we've added to that another 6 days, so...
And I think is it 1 week per critical wound
Yep.
to heal on its own? Okay, so I should be all right.
Yep.
No, we haven't, it hasn't been 2 weeks
I know,
back.
No,
but
but she's just
I'm
confirming.
planning ahead, is that I should be okay.
You do not have to go back to the bounty hunter planet of Luxroll. You are currently, sitting here. A ship is being sent out. If you want to rest here, you could. Or, because again, you're still talking to this, because we paused, you're still talking to this hologram over a long-range chat.
And this is a refueling station, right?
Yep, this is it's essentially a hyperlane gas station.
So, Locke, we're going to, just to get our incidentals and the stuff, the consumables, we're going to need to pull at least 12,006. That's assuming they don't screw with us.
For what?
Fuel and food.
Oh, fuel. Yeah, fuel's expensive.
Yeah. Are you ready to pay it? Should I have them start fueling?
Are they not already fueling? Yeah, get them going. Come on.
So I'm going to head out. I'm going to talk with the droid management team there. I'm going to get us refueled. I want to check what is a checkup going to cost on the ship.
Oh, like a mechanics check?
Yeah, my brain's not working on a good work.
Don't you do that while we're stopped?
Did you come out with me?
No, I'm just. I thought that was routine. Like they're fueling, you're checking the hull. You know.
Trust me, I'll explain it to you when I get inside.
Yeah. You're talking to one of those little funny hat droids, like and they're telling you, as it's trying to tell you, it's like, hey, like here's how much it's gonna cost, and you're like, hey, I want like a systems check and
yes.
Are you gonna bill us
to defrag?
Is that your plan? Are you gonna bill us?
It's all a tax write-off.
So how much is the basic overhaul?
Yeah, it's just like sitting there, and it's like, it's like looking at your ship, kind of doing like, gonna cost you about 800 credits.
Perfect.
A system sledge, and
and then you will send it to my comm, and I give him my comm.
You give him like your little like.
You'll give the update for anything we need to get done.
Of course, you're going to be 24th in line.
Okay.
So expect some delays.
Like an hour.
It's going to take about a cycle.
Okay. So I'll go back on the ship.
No.
So Locke, it's a little bit more than I thought, and I have to tell everyone, it's gonna be a day.
No, we're not waiting on that. I'll start running diagnostics myself if you don't.
Wait, but what do you mean? We have to have the fuel. We have to have all of it.
We can fuel. The fuel's not going to be a day.
No, the fuel's.
I'm telling him the fuel's going to be the day.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
No, the fuel is a day. We are waiting in line. We are 24th in line, and there are things we can do.
Then let's go somewhere else. Surely we're not on empty already. We don't have time to wait a day for fuel.
But
you're already behind, Grist.
What do you mean? How?
There are some
what
hunters who
rankings?
already have 2 targets bagged. We haven't even gone over our second target yet. Now, either you do the diagnostics and I'll go over the bounty, or if you really don't feel like doing it,
I want to have fuel.
I'll go talk to him myself then. Maybe I can
No,
get it moving.
No. I'll go talk to them. I'll see if they can speed it up. So I'll go back out.
Gotcha. While you're out there having that conversation, what about Victus and Jimothy? What are you guys up to?
I'm just cooling my heels at the time being.
You're just like, I just had too much on that last plane.
Yeah, I'm resting.
Yes, because the neck of the ship that goes from the cockpit down to the main hub is where our rooms are. So I assume as these two are having their little debate and like walking back and forth, my bedroom door has been open the whole time, and I'm trying to think of a nice, like, casual time-wasting thing, like throwing the ball against the wall, but not that, the equivalent of that. I'm open to suggestions.
Okay.
I'm just in there playing with my saber.
Right, just turning it on.
Well, we don't have one of those droids that shoots
Careful, I'll go
lasers
blind.
and you can
No,
just ding, ding, ding.
He needs to buy one of those.
Man, yeah, you need to get one of those.
Would, because Victus is very interpersonal. The lightsaber seems to hold quite a bit of connection to him.
Yeah.
Would he be dismantling it and remantling it? Like, would that be something? Because
I like that idea.
Are you practicing your new form of force?
Oh, you're like one of the Marine nuts that breaks his gun down. He can do it in the dark.
29 seconds.
Yep, exactly.
Would that be, or because again, remember, Victus did have the Sith tablet and the Jedi scrolls, and he was forming his own.
I wouldn't do that so casually. This is meant to be a much casual.
Okay.
Like the doors open.
This is his time passing thing.
Right. This is
Fidget spinner.
Exactly. You hit the nail on the head there, Barry.
Yeah.
Would you just be like rolling this?
I need
Like,
a fidget.
No, I think
hand?
the idea of like
like doing color guard tactics with it.
no, you know what? I'm going to be.
No, I meant Lockheed's one. But yeah.
Let me think about that for a second. No, you know what? I'm going to be is. Oh my gosh, I'm trying. Like everything I come up with is far too casual for what I think Victus's character would be doing. Right? Like he's not as easygoing as a lot of these ideas I have are. So I think the best option I'm going to go with is that he's just deassembling and assembling and deassembling his lightsaber with like his force move ability. So he's not touching anything.
Gotcha.
So
So you just see it kind of like
Yep.
floating around, crystal coming.
but it's mostly it's like a quick action. Like my hands pull apart and the thing comes apart, and I push it back together. The thing
Oh, like one of those little balls. That,
yeah,
like,
but I'm just
Slinky.
yeah. Except it's my lightsaber.
Yeah, love it. I love it.
Like maybe my feet are propped up, and I'm doing that, and so Locke's walking by. I'm like, are we going yet or what?
Working on it.
Are you in charge?
No! Oh,
Looks like we'll be waiting a while then.
So I'm gonna head out. I'm gonna go find the droid guy.
Yeah, so you come out. You can see that there's other ships, like junky, like trash movers. Sleeker, more like Corellian style, like rich nobility ships. Different people kind of stopping off, and like there's different droids at different landing pads, taking care of like what they need.
Hey, Bubba, come here.
You see a little droid go like, and like kind of like walk over.
So currently you got me at 24th in the line. What's it going to cost to pop up? We have to get moving now.
Droid's like, there is no cutting in line.
What do you mean there's no cutting in line? It's not cutting. How can you get us to a priority 1 position? What do you need?
As it kind
and
of
I
like,
lean in.
Yeah, it kind of like sits there and like a little eye goes like focusing on you, like it's kind of like squinting almost, and it's like kind of like looks back at like you can see there's a window where somebody's like at like a control panel doing something that's human. You can see how they have the little like floppier winter hatch you see as he's just touching buttons. We can change your ship's ID, make you the first one.
Perfect. What would that entail?
I want off this planet.
Agreed. Change the ID and get us going now.
Like, and it goes and like runs off.
All right, so I'm going to head back on the ship. Okay, so I got that solved. They're going to put us to the front of the line, and because I was so upset, they've decided to give us a droid to take along with us.
See if you can do this. Come on, little buddy.
Something doesn't seem right about that.
I'm walking past him unless
Are you
you're
sure
gonna stop
you
me.
understood him correctly?
Yeah, he said we would be first in line, and we have to take him with us.
Like, are they already fueling the ship? I mean,
Yeah.
can I see that the fuel of the ship is already connected and
you
the
can
bar
see
is
the
going up?
droid just being like, because it kind of like lights up, and then there's like a beam going into your ship. Going.
And this was all happening
I love
before
how-
he came back.
And this is you
No,
just looking at
because
the
I would have had to have
window.
started it. It would
And then
not
you
have been
see all
happening
the
before.
pipes, like you see all the like pipes like hooked under the ship, the steam coming from.
Right.
The,
Well, I'm under the impression they started refueling when we, started
I have
this
one
scene.
more purple thing.
No, not when I talked to them. They
See if you
started.
can do this.
They wouldn't have started. They wouldn't have just.
Buddy.
We didn't pull in and they like. Let's not a pit stop.
Well, we don't have to get out and talk to them. I mean,
Right.
it is a pit stop. It's a
I
gas
did
station.
go out and talk to them. Yes, you would have to talk to them. I did. That's what I'm saying. If you're gonna check on me, I don't have a problem with that. But yes,
No, I'm just,
I would have controlled
it all
this.
seems very suspicious. Like, there's not a lot. I mean, is the bay full of ships or
Yes.
something?
Like you can
Yes.
you can see there's
It
like
is
a
full.
line like of ships waiting in just like space. Just
It
like,
is
stop.
full. That part is true.
And we can't pump our own gas like in Space Oregon then?
Yeah.
Is that where we
It's
are?
Space
essentially. After a second, you're like, Locke, where are you on the ship?
I don't. I kind of figured I was like either in the cockpit or wherever, the diagnostics console or like
would be at the cockpit. As you do, you hear bleep bleep.
Wait, I'll get that. I go running in.
You like click it.
Yep. Leap over, grab the mic. Yes.
This is docking control requesting to speak to the owner of. Sorry, I always forget the ship's name.
Kalkori.
The Kalkori.
It is group owned, and I look at Locke and smile. But this is Captain Grist. What? Go ahead.
I would like you to come to the office, please. We need to discuss some of the finance problems.
Okay. All right. I'll be right there. See, this is the problem. I'm rushing them, and now I'm getting in trouble for it. I'll be back. So I dash down the.
You see Chris take off, like, off the ship, and you see his little feet, like...
So I'm just kicking my feet up in the cockpit, watching the ship refuel and watching, our resources stored while I am attempting to go through the bounty file while all this goes on.
Gotcha.
I'm knocking on the door frame to the cockpit because I saw Grist leave.
Yeah.
No.
And I'm just leaning in close to Locke. We could leave right now.
That is tempting.
He lived a good life.
Might rip a few fuel hoses off in the process.
Oh, it's okay. It's okay. Just throwing it out there. And I leave.
He's like the little devil on your shoulder. He's like, all you gotta do is just take off.
I like that the most light-sided character is playing the dark-sided shoulder. Come on, man, just do it. Aren't you supposed to tell me not to? Yeah, be a good person about it.
I'm trying to get the evil person off the
No, Locke does actually consider Victus's statement.
As that's so, you want to read the data packet sent to you.
Yeah.
Okay.
We need to start formulating a plan while we're waiting. We might as well use this time productively.
Are you going to use it on the ship's like data system or computer system, or are you going to use it on your own like little data pad?
Yeah, I'll just use it on my own, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah, if that's something I have ready access to.
Yeah. Essentially, you just see a little like pop-up on your screen containing a ton of information. What would you like to know?
So, I mean, yeah, I'm just looking for, like, you know, how far are we going, what direction, you know, what the nature of the mark is, the acquisition is, and, like, you know, just in other words, information that will help me to better prepare for this particular next step.
Understood. So as you start searching through your next bounty, you can see, one, a request. This hunt has a 2-part request. The first aspect of your hunt, priority 1, is to obtain the schematics from droid maker Croc, C-R-O-K, Tothro, T-O-T-H-R-O.
Droid Maker doesn't sound so bad.
Droid maker Croc Tothro. 2, you are to remove Croc Tothro from the droid marketing equation. That is the phrasing.
Okay.
What you know about this is you see a picture of a Mon Calamari. He doesn't have glasses. He has essentially 2 monocles because there's nothing to reach over that large head of theirs. He looks to be a little bit older. It's hard to tell with his species, but you would guess he would be the equivalent of, you know, for a human, he would be in his like late 50s. Information about Croc Tothro is that he was originally employed as a droid maker for the Holowan Mechanicals, and they are specifically designed to make personnel droids, a few like defense security droids, but nothing high end. He was relocated in his job, bless you, numerous times due to eccentric ideas. His ideas included a personnel droid that could be armed with heavy armaments, essentially an assassin that took care of you. It also included turning some droids loose off their restraining bolts so they could have more personalities, and thus making a personal friend droid, which resulted in some dangerous elements amongst the material that the company did not approve of. Essentially, he was thus moved to a factory on the planet Balmora, located in one of the core systems. Balmora, from the information also on this data sheet, is a well-known heavy weapons planet. It is essentially a planet factory that makes missiles, high-powered firearms, droids, and in the most recent years, especially with the Empire, specialized in the making of the AT-AT. The last information that they received is that when there was an infestation coming from a species of sentient insects, the Holowan Mechanicals pulled out their people from the factory. Croc Tothro decided to stay, and no one really cared to go retrieve him, believing that to be a benefit to the company if he was demised and they could claim his life insurance.
But so what was the cause of this withdrawal? Did you say
there was a infestation of sentient insects?
That's what I thought you said.
Yep.
Okay.
On the planet Balmora, and recent reports from other factories and businesses indicate that their factory still seems to be up and functional and is producing droids. People first began to have suspicions as they saw Holowan Mechanical like personnel droids walking around with like high-end pulse like plasma rifles and like grenade launchers, kind of pushing back the insects. And then it only spread from there. The droids seem to like talk about being a brotherhood. So they don't know if maybe one of his rogue schematics, you know, survived, if he survived. But if he is there, the current bounty request is to obtain whatever schematics were there from him and seeing if what could be utilized. And then if not, if he is, to make sure that he is removed from the equation.
Okay, so on the sentient insects, is there like a species name or anything that I could check xenology?
Yeah.
You know, are they native to Balmora? Did they
Yes.
arrive extraterrestrially?
They should. Ooh, let me pull this up. Excellent question. You could absolutely do it. Ask for a xenology. They are.
So yeah, I want to be prepared for those things.
So what you see is a picture think of a mixture of like a centipede and a ant into one. Instead of having a flat like lay down, imagine it's standing. It has 4 legs as its main primary supportive base. It's kind of like sitting like in a C position. The creature, you can tell from just its quick statistics, is that the size ranges from something from the size of a small dog all the way to, over 10 feet.
Oh, wow. That's how they grow them at home.
They are called colicoids. They tend to follow a hive mind. They can burrow through hard materials. They can chew through metals. And some are even known to spit very dangerous acids that can even tear through starships. They look kind of like that. They say sentient because they seem to adapt to people's tactics when people have tried to remove them, but they have not been able to open communication.
They're not coming in negotiating surrender or nothing.
They seem to be a natural part as you kind of... Give me a xenology roll. This would be a 2 difficulty. Also accept core worlds if...
A hit and a advantage. A success and an advantage.
Historically, calicoids have been on Balmora. Essentially, they were originally a species there, and then, of course, any planet that just focuses on chemical warfare, explosive warfare, leaves some type of sludge and waste. The species kind of got itself into that and has evolved itself to become this very hardy, resilient, and dangerous creatures that it is. Not counting historically, they were experimented on in hopes to become weaponized, but that didn't go well. And essentially the part of the planet where the calicoids were mainly around was left abandoned. So essentially 1/10 of the planet was closed off, and some good factories were lost, but it was for all the sake. Essentially, when it was bombed and chemical weaponed, it's pretty much just radiation now. But it looks like they have been able to make their way over and have become kind of a recent problem again.
A worthy hunt.
Is there anything else you'd like to know?
I think that covers it for now.
Okay. Why this is going
I'll be
on?
kind of making some plans. Yeah.
Why this is going on? Jimothy, Victus, still just...
I'm going to wander out because I heard the kerfuffle. And do I see this little button eye droid or whatever he is?
You come out of the ship to see?
Yeah.
So, that droid ran off.
Okay.
You haven't seen him, but you do see them on other ones. There's essentially some always walking back and forth. They seem to be the primary, mechanics around. Grist has already left. Are you going to go look for one in particular?
No.
Okay. Victus still just assembling?
I'm just waiting to get on the mission.
Appreciate it. Grist, as you make your way into the main office, you can see that there are security guards and things like that. You step into the main office and meet a person who presents as what you would guess someone probably a little bit more official. Their hair's cut, their suit's nice and pressed. They're in this blue kind of jumpsuit. Definitely an engineer familiar to it, but maybe that's just the uniform that seems familiar to everything else around you. Are you Captain Grist?
I am.
Please have a seat. There's
Here?
There's a little...
This is fine?
Yeah.
Okay.
You can see there's 2 guards inside the office as you step in.
So I'm going to look at both of them. I'm looking kind of casually, but I'm not. I want to know what they have for weapons, armaments, checking them for stuff that's hidden.
Gotcha. Give me...
Underworld or skullduggery are the 2 thoughts I had.
Perception would give you what's there, but you're specifically looking for things they might have hidden. I would say skullduggery, because you're also using where would I hide it.
Uh-huh.
This is going to be a 2 difficulty and a black.
2 successes, 3 threat.
Ooh, okay.
I'm sorry, 2 successes, 2 threat.
Gotcha. As you're kind of quickly glancing at them, they, unlike the average security who looks just again, a blue uniform, but they seem to have little white band braces, a little belt that has more cartridge ammo, a few type of manacles on them. These share similar, but these ones also seem to have the riot helmet and the chest plate armor, but you can still see the blue under armor. Immediately in their hands, you can tell one has a repeating rifle. The other one has what is clearly a slug thrower, pump action. And you can tell on their hips they each have a blaster pistol. If you had to guess, they're probably also having a concealed blaster pistol somewhere and probably a vibro knife in their shoe pockets.
Do they look relaxed? Relaxed,
Based
at
on-
attention, on
At
the
attention.
prowl.
At
At
attention.
attention, okay.
The room is a very bland room. Most places like this aren't going to be anything special. You've seen some back on your earlier planets of like Twi'lek and all that. There's essentially just like one little like hollow picture on his desk. Everything else is like a bland wall. There's like one blue tree growing up. As he sits down, you can see he has a little data pad. Recently docked here, it says on the corner.
Yep. First in line. Yep.
Yes. First in line. That's quite a jump from 24 to first.
Well, we were here first. I mean, I don't even understand what you're saying. 24th.
Yeah. Well, it's just interesting as someone tried to alter the line organization by
that's terrible.
Changing the IDs of ships.
I would hurry to get them out of here as quickly as I could.
I agree.
Wouldn't want someone like that just hanging around.
Yes. Well, luckily I am a well-organized man, and I'm very forgiving.
But not before me, because I am first.
You start to hear a little like, like coming, like the clattering of little like metal on metal. As he kind of like looks down behind his desk, he picks up the droid and like puts it back on the desk, and it's like, does this droid look familiar to you, sir?
Well, I mean, he kind of looks like all the other ones down there, but I'm assuming that he's one of your jockeys out there doing the work.
Yes, they do tend to look familiar, but each one, may I remind you, has a very unique number and barcode. They're all...
Oh, yeah, no, of course. How else would you keep control of them?
Yes, and I just want you to know that this here unit acted out of itself and attempted to defame your good ship and your good name. And I don't deal with that very well. In fact, it upsets me, and the thing's like, as it begins to like do its little beep, kind of like shrinks down into its
right. All the pieces clunk.
Yeah, clunk into its transport form. You wouldn't happen to know anything about that, would you?
Well, no, I thought I was being very polite with him, or her, or
it.
It. It.
Well,
I thought I was being extremely polite. I don't know why it would try and defame me. What did it say?
Oh, it, just talks about how it was bribed, coerced, promised to be stolen goods. But I wouldn't believe that of a person or an individual flying under the Black Suns, especially in this territory.
Why would I need to? I mean,
of
I
course.
Can pick up
I
reach over and I will reach for the droid. I could pick up a droid like this. But I could. I could pick up a droid. I could pick up a droid like this easily. I mean, being a Black Sun person myself, and the entire ship being Black Sun.
Yeah. No, of course, we work well, but
it's kind of a thing that we do with the Black Suns. If somebody were to defame my name, I mean, normally I'd kill them, but in some cases I'd be a whole lot more reasonable, and I would give them a chance to work it off. And it's a droid. It's not lit. And before I finish that sentence, I'm going to check him out. Does he look like a sentient living being, or does he look like a droid?
He's a human.
Okay.
He's a human.
It being a droid, it's not. I mean, it's not. Well, like you or I. I mean, it works off of programming.
Yes, and when program gets out of line, it has to be.
It still oddly bothers me. I would love to be able to take him apart and figure out what to do with that. What would it cost for me, being the defamed party, of course? What would it cost for me to purchase the little fella?
As you ask that, he smiles. He's like, you've made some fantastic statements that I completely agree with. I, for one, hate anything that ruins a reputation. Out here in space,
that's all you got. That's all you've got. I mean, your great reputation, being the head person here at the landing facility. I mean, you got to make sure that like the first person in line, like me, gets through quick, so that you can get to the other people and not slow down.
Do that. He pulls out a blaster and like puts it on the table, pointing towards the box droid. Mm-hmm. Now, see, if this was a creature, I would of course shoot them.
Of course, anyone would.
What they've done, but a droid doesn't feel pain the same way that people do.
Right. Well, I mean, you would shoot something because then it would never do it again. But in the case of a droid, you can program it differently. And something I can do pretty well, actually.
Yeah. And then he pulls out this strange other little device. It's about the size of his hands. It looks kind of like what we would know as I think of like a razor, like a shaving razor, like an electric one. And he puts it to the droid's little cap. And he's like, but reprogramming a lesson so a subroutine can learn from its mistakes is very important.
Or you can just completely reprogram it
And
so
he
you don't have
clicks
to
it,
worry
and
about
the thing
something.
starts to shock, and it's like, "Wow," as he's just sitting there shocking it. See, right now, it's being rope reprogrammed to learn pain. It's understanding that these are inappropriate actions, and it'll be better for this. So this is what I wanted to show you to make sure that the Black Sun understood the lengths I'm willing to go to support you. So,
I understand.
Just understand, you will have your place in line as the 24th as originally came in. I apologize that this thing muddled that up for you.
Wait, it's moved us back from 1st to 24th?
No. It was caught trying to move you from 24th to 1st.
But we were 1st.
You arrived here.
I look back at the two. I look back at the two thugs, and then out the window. I go, if you count 1, starting with us, of course. 2, 3, 4, 5. Actually, there's more. There's more. How do you keep track of things in here? There's way more than 24 ships in here.
There's quite an intricate system. But just know that we'll make sure your ship's taken care of. And
today.
Yes, of course. And we'll make sure that we take off about 200 credits as an apology, 1 for this droid, and then 2 for the wasting of your time.
Okay. Just so long as it's done today. I mean, I'm a ranker, but I'm not, as you can see from what I'm wearing, I'm not that high. And what you did with him,
it's still smoking.
Yeah,
it's still like tasering it.
What you did with him, it might be done with me, and I feel pain. So if we could speed up. In fact, my feeling is this: that thing may not learn anything. Why don't I take that off your hands, and we can wipe the 200 reduction just completely off?
I could never give you a defective product.
Oh,
let's go.
I agree with your thinking. How about instead of why don't we say I will purchase it for parts for that 200 you were going to give me off? How does that sound?
He kind of sits there for a second with the his pistol wasn't being held. He kind of drums his fingers near it. You see the thing as it stops, it kind of goes clunk, and falls off the desk.
Right, little shuddery legs, and the smoke line is still going up. I feel like your job is very difficult. Mine, I run a crew and I captain the ship. Not that hard a job, really. I mean, and I have competent crew, so it makes it even easier. When you got, not so competent crew, I feel like your time was wasted, and as punishment, maybe instead of the 200, maybe I could get you. What is a spa day run on a place like this?
No. I wouldn't dare accept such a gift.
But you've done such good work for the Black Sun.
I'll sell you the parts. I'll have my team disassemble it for you and send it back to your ship.
Okay.
We'll say that covers the 200 units.
Perfect. Okay, that is wonderful. I'm looking at the little robot.
It's how the little glass there, it's burnt because it definitely popped a bulb. It doesn't look good. It's going to need some repair.
No, I figured that. Well, that is wonderful, and the Black Sun thanks you for your kind work, and I do want to. I get really conspiratorial and stand up on the desk and lean in, climb up on the chair, then onto the desk, just so you know I got up there, and lean in. And I say,
the droid trainer away, and then pulls back his pistol,
so that the Black Sun can be aware of where things are done correctly. Can I get your name? As you know, mine is Grist, and I hold out my hand.
Of course. He puts his pistol away. He sticks out his ungloved hand. He doesn't have any of those. And he shakes it, and he's like, of course. Head Attendant Larkin.
Well, Head Attendant Larkin, the Black Sun thanks you for your cooperation and your help. I will make certain that anyone who is in this sector knows to come to Waystation 14 to get everything done and to ask for you specifically.
Of course. Business will be booming.
Very good. If that is all, I don't want to take up any more time, considering you guys are getting to my ship quickly, so we can get out of here quickly.
Of course.
Thank you.
See yourself out.
And I do.
Yeah.
I don't run.
Yeah.
I keep my composure. But as soon as the door is shut and I'm around a corner, down the stairs, whatever it is, I'm going to beeline it speedily back to the ship.
It's around a corner, and then essentially there is a kind of like small stairway.
Like I might slide down the banister.
Yeah, you're like,
okay.
Yeah, it's essentially his office is like like near the top of the mushroom little station. As you make your way back, you can see Grist kind of like
run back,
running down the line to like get to your guys' docking bay.
So,
hey, Jimothy, and I run into the ship.
Rati Grist, what?
Just follow me. I gotta go tell Locke something.
So I follow him in.
All right. So I'm gonna go find Locke, who's probably in the cockpit with Inari right now.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So Locke, I've got it all straightened out, and by the way, Jimothy, you're getting a droid, and I got it all straightened out. We're gonna get done. It's today, not tomorrow. I misunderstood that. It'll be done quickly. We're gonna need to be set up to transfer. I was wrong on the number. I think I told you that it's gonna be 13,400, and this guy was willing to really bend over backwards for us. Why don't we make it 13? I mean, if everyone agrees, of course. Where is Victus?
He's in his.
He'd probably vote yes on this anyway. I think we should give him a clean 13.5.
Whatever, Grist. Just pay him. As long as they can get us out of here today. 13.5 is fine.
All right. Did you move it into the ship funds?
Oh, you want some money? Oh
no, I don't. It's for the ship. I wasn't asking for any money. I wouldn't ask for anything I didn't deserve.
So yeah, what we're gonna do is we're gonna do the overhead, and then we're gonna split everything else 4 ways.
Okay. So I'll leave that part to you. I trust you, and I know that you would not short any of us. So I would like to. When he comes up with the bill, I'll make sure it's over. It's 13.5. I think we should do for him.
All right. So that leaves 21.5.
And I just kind of.
4 ways.
Do you guys need me up here? I mean, you're in my seat, so I wouldn't have a place to sit. Is it okay if I head out?
Yeah, just go finish up in there. Come on.
Yeah.
Get a move on.
Yep. I'm gonna go back to my bunk, shut the door, and lay down on the bed and.
Time goes by. Your ship's refueled, repaired. The droid. You guys receive a disassembled box parts of what looks like someone microwaved a droid. You get it. It's the Dumb Series Pit Droid. That's what it is. It's that little hat droid.
Dumb Series?
DUM-Series Pit Droid. That's what they're called.
Really?
Yeah.
So the remainder will work out to 5,300 credits each.
Perfect.
Okay.
All right.
Does that include Inari?
Inari.
Grist is not asking you, Barry is.
Yeah. How do we pay Inari? Yeah.
I
mean, he doesn't get a fourth of the share.
No, of course
bounty,
not. But I'm not sure how
he does need to get paid.
He did get employed.
He did. He is
said
employed by us.
5,300 apiece.
Yes.
Well, do we pay his salary directly, or do the Black Sun pay his salary?
They're paying him.
Perfect. All right.
5,300 each.
5,300
And that
each.
leaves 53.
Right. So after I catch my breath, relax for a bit, feel more composed, I'm gonna go.
Disembark.
I'm gonna go find Locke. So, Locke, what's going on as far as the next bounty? And this time, by any chance, do we know what we're getting paid for it up front?
It wasn't included.
Damn it!
There was a bonus opportunity though. So don't worry.
So like the other one where we got the extra 15?
Yep.
Okay.
How many points do we have?
Oh, that's what you and I have to do. I forgot about that. Let's go get the droid.
Okay.
So we're gonna leap up, grab the droid out of the air, bring it into the room, and start working on it. So
all right.
The things that I would like to know, Jimothy's going to do the work. I will help. How many bounty hunters are still alive? Last count was 26. Where now that numbers are in does Locke actually rank?
Out of 26, so there are now 23 bounty hunters left. Locke, out of those 23, is ranked in the 15.
So he's 15 of 23.
Yep.
Crap, we got to get that one worked up.
That's what we're trying to do, but
better
somebody
than
keeps
before.
running around trying to.
Way better than before. Remember, he was in dead last.
I know. Well, he was in dead last because we hadn't turned anything in.
Yeah. And
So can we? I don't know. Remember the connection is tenuous and it's limited what we were able to do. But is there a way for Jimothy and I together to be able to try and figure out what bounties are being turned in, why people are getting more points? Are the bounties paying higher? Like, are we basically getting, is this a thing where we're getting shafted because Locke is not known, so we get all the BS like level 3 bounties, and the well-known bounty hunters are getting the level 1s?
Excellent question.
Is that something we can find out?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay.
I think that's a good use of you doing
In fact, we'll flip a white token for that.
Absolutely can do. Oops.
That's something that we think we can figure out.
Boom, boom. Let me get this over here. So, I would say one of you needs to do a mechanics check, because you're trying to make sure and keep the droid functioning.
Is that me?
And then one of you needs to do a computer check.
And do they have to be, one of us does one does the other?
Yeah.
What, you do the computer.
Okay, I'm better at that. And what's the difficulty?
The difficulty for the computer check is a 3 difficulty, 1 black, and the mechanics check is a 3 difficulty.
What is it?
Oh my goodness, this was very stressful. I got 3 successes and 5 strain.
And I'll tell you why you got the 5 strain, because I have 2 failures and 1 threat net.
So
keeping the robot up.
So how would you say this looks? Because essentially, like, you're accessing its like computer, like you probably have like a cord plugged in and you're working at it. What's going on?
Well, I'm figuring that periodically, as I'm trying to figure out, okay, so this connects here and this is... Okay, that wasn't right. Hold on a second. And I'm sure Jimothy's getting pissed off, like, wait a minute, I was just in the middle of this thing, although not so spoken that way. So I figure it's a back and forth thing where we'll get some of the data, but not all of the data, because I can't keep a straight screen going up on it.
Essentially what you can pull from this is, so your question was, who's getting what kind of bounties?
Basically, why is Locke ranked lower than everyone else? Are there people, quote-unquote, ahead, like they're on their 3rd or 4th bounty?
Some people are just going around without a crew slowing them down, and they're just not sitting at every station for a whole day.
That's not going to be in their shut-up.
Things that you can extrapolate for the top people. 1, it's efficiency. Some bounty hunters are moving way faster and getting way more done in a timely fashion.
Are we able, and again, I am cool with you answering either way.
Yeah.
Are we able to figure out why, in the sense that we just had a 2-week drive to where we had to go? Are other people getting like a day here, a day here, a day here?
No. Where people are making up the points, and this is the second thing, is so something you didn't realize, but fan favorites are a big thing. Locke got a bonus bounty from the Black Suns, his own organization, requesting a fund. Because he's not a really well-known bounty hunter. He's not infamous or famous. But you notice amongst the higher big ones, amongst like Treya and others, that they seem to be having a lot of side bounties. So Renown, being already a well-known bounty hunter, is getting people to be like, hey man, can you help kill like...
While you're on that planet.
Yeah, while you're on your planet, my boss is there. Go knock them off. Like... Things like that are popping up, so they're fulfilling side bounties while doing their main one.
Have any of them hunted other bounty hunters to get their points?
That is also the third reason why. And from your data, the last bit that you can see, pause actually. Locke, did you share with your team where your next bounty is?
Grist asked about it. I didn't really go through it personally, but
No,
I mean the files. Yeah, I guess the file was on my data pad. So.
Not on ours.
No,
You got
so I
3
haven't.
successes,
Yes.
and Grist, you didn't get
I had 2 failures on the mechanical. That's what I'm saying.
no advantages or anything.
No. 2 failures and a threat. No, I'm sorry. It was two failures and an advantage. No, it was 2 failures and an advantage.
Does your belt help with mechanics at all, or is that?
No, it helps me with lifting stuff.
I thought you had a mechanical.
I have a
Before
foam.
the thing,
The
kind
foam
of
caster
powers
helps
down.
with repair.
Yeah. Okay, repair. Not.
Because it's been flickering, and so it kind of slows
Diagnostic.
down and reboots and resets before it finally goes like and dies down for a second and does a full system reboot that you can see it's been trying to do.
Look, it's not my fault. This thing is not wired correctly.
You can see that you're like, oh, we have something on Balmora. That's all you kind of check on, and then you're like, wait a second, Zegar also has something on Balmora, and then it's like boom and shuts down.
I will give Inari the coordinates so he can start plotting. So if they do check the ship, then they will be able to see where we're headed.
Have we heard of Zagar before?
He is the Gendai. He is the large, armored individual. He's the one who stabbed the first person.
Oh, yeah.
He got the first kill.
Stabby McStabberson.
Yep.
Gendai, you said?
Yep. They are a very rare species amongst the...
Cute.
I say we make them extinct.
All right, team.
Jeez.
So, your ship, boom, takes off.
No, hold on. I got to get in the captain's chair.
Yeah.
Now it can take off.
Amongst this coordination, you guys know that you're going to be flying over. Your package should be waiting. It's being rerouted So it'll meet you at Balmora.
Oh.
How long to Balmora?
Balmora is going to take you 1 week.
And if we
I was
take
looking
a
forward to
full
working
week,
on my gear during that week.
heals 1 critical for anyone who has a critical.
Yep. So you guys are just rested, healing up.
Okay.
Your wounds and strain should be full. And then whatever wound or critical wound you have should be reduced by 1.
Okay. So on the way over, because we have a week, so Locke, Jimothy and I were kind of looking through the droid thing and seeing why you're not higher ranked than you should be. And what we're seeing is people are getting things done faster. We can't possibly do that. We're doing the speed we can. But there are
Can't
other
possibly
ones.
move any faster.
Exactly, that's what I would tell you. But what we did come up with is a lot of people are getting extra points by knocking off other bounty hunters. What do you know about, what was his name, Jimothy?
Zagar.
Zagar. What do you know about him? He ranks higher than you, and he's got a mission there as well.
Could I possibly roll Underworld to identify what I might know about
That's a
him?
perfect one to use.
Cool.
This Zagar is easy. He's a 2 difficulty. You get to add a blue for being a bounty hunter.
Righteous.
You would have heard of this man. Or creature.
Triumph. No. Yes?
It's Triumph is all you got net.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, still
Yeah.
a critical success.
1 triumph. Yep.
So, what you know about Zagar, he is Gendai. Gendai is a species not well known. There are not many of them in the galaxy, but reports from people, especially for Zagar, is that he is known as the Juggernaut. Essentially, he is a large force. He prefers to use strong, heavy weapons, great swords, hammers. He tends to pull creatures apart. Where Treya is skilled and fierce, Zagar is ruthless and cruel. He tends to slaughter and have no care for collateral damage around him.
Did Jimothy happen to see how many points he currently has?
He is in second.
He's in second, but we don't have a number.
Oh,
for the
sorry.
number of
For points, his points would be he's at 75.
And how many do we have?
You guys earned the 10 for your main target. 16.
16 points.
Yep.
And what's the third place person have?
Third place person is the Kubez bounty hunter Xylaz Ka at 61.
Zagar is Locke Itinu Trepo.
Which I'm sure
Kill
Jimothy's
him.
words mean that if we take him out, we would be first or second.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
And move
Ivana.
well past third.
Good to know.
So, what do you know about him? Can we just go up and bushwhack him?
Probably will be a bit harder of a target than that to take down. While we're talking, I'm working on my Corellia wrist mount and the associated.
We have a week.
Yeah.
We can talk about this
Well-
for a week.
Yeah.
Yep. You know, also part of this, Zagar seems to go after targets where he goes after some of the more dangerous ones. He doesn't go after the harder to find ones. He tends to just be like, hey, this is like a gang in Nar Shaddaa that's causing problems. I'll go clear it out. Anything that can be well seen, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Do you tell
make a
that
name for
to
himself.
us?
Yeah, no. I mean, Locke's not crazy about the idea of tackling this guy, it seems. But I mean, he doesn't like say, "Oh no, we're not going to go after him." But he's one of the best and takes on rather difficult bounties. So just something to be aware of, and he'll probably be heavily armored.
Wait, he takes on difficult bounties? What do you mean?
Well, typically outside of the hunt,
Oh, that's all right. No, I was just thinking that maybe somehow he was getting to choose, and we weren't choosing
Well,
because we're not getting a choice, right? You didn't get an
he's-
offer of 1 or 2. You just got.
he
told.
may be a little bit more well known than myself across the galaxy as a great bounty hunter. So we're looking to change that.
And does that mean that he gets choices and we don't?
Perhaps other syndicates and factions are offering him jobs that are giving him bonus points. I don't know how exactly the system works. All we can do is the jobs we're given.
So you've never done this before, and
No, I've never done this before.
why'd you sign us up for it?
I didn't sign us up for it. We were invited.
Wouldn't that be signing up for it?
Is Victus anywhere in this room at this time?
No, I don't think so.
My door's open. I hear the whole conversation. You can hear the soft.
Yeah. So when I finish with my wrist mounts, Locke seems to kind of be getting frustrated with Grist questions and just stands up and, Grist, don't worry about it. We'll take care of it. If we cross paths with Zagar, then we'll do what we have to do. And I'll walk out of the room with what I'm holding in my hand. headed to Victus's quarters.
What do you think, Jimothy? You think that means we're going to kill him?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Before you even walk around the corner. Yeah, Locke?
Wait.
His image looks very
Are my
similar.
footsteps that heavy?
That's what I got.
No,
Yeah.
no, you're quite a quiet walker.
Well, that's relief. Anyway, listen. Something I've been thinking about, and I'm holding in my hands like, a wrist mount and then what looks to be a small blaster pistol. I've noticed while your saber is really rather impressive, and I'm really glad to have it on the team, I notice you somewhat lack a tactical flexibility and further ranged encounter, so I wanted to offer you this. And I'll hold out my hand, and I'll hold out my hand. Within it is a L7 liquid silver blaster pistol. It may not look like much, but it's very accurate, pierce straight through armor, and easy to hide. I think it might serve you well just as a sort of surprise tactic in certain circumstances.
I take it, and I wield it in clearly unfamiliar hands. What does it do?
Oh, don't worry. We can find somewhere to test it out. But, overall, it's just a small... It's like a noisy cricket. It's like a little noisy cricket.
I know
but,
that. I
overall,
saw the old
it's a
hollow
small,
heads.
small pistol, but heavy punch.
I see. Well, I appreciate this. Did you make it yourself?
I did not. Unfortunately, I lack such skills, but I have used it several times. And it's rather reliable.
And it's an L7.
Liquid silver. But most notably is the, not that you have problems, busting through armor close range, but you never know what we'll come across, what the situation will be.
Oh, wow. That's a really good pistol.
And you can also probably conceal it really well, because it gets +2 black dice to detect it.
Ooh.
And Ari, where'd you leave the hollow vids? I'm trying to figure out the ship thing. I don't know what it is.
Please tell me that's not about flying the ship.
I think I need a break from Grist for a little while.
I motioned to the,
No, those are not down either.
My small chamber, there's like a single bench in the corner. You're welcome to stay here.
Oh, I got some more planning to do. You ever heard of a colicoid?
Sure haven't.
Well, I got to figure out what colicoids like to avoid.
Why? What does it have to do
This
with our mission?
sounds like this is going to be something we're going to encounter in our next hunt.
Don't worry, I'll go ask Locke. I gotta go find him.
I motioned for Locke to walk into my room.
Yeah, no, I'm in.
All right. So tell me more about this
So
mission.
I'll hand out my data pad, and upon it you'll see the image of the colicoid, as well as the planet Balmora, as well as information on Croc Tothro, and his corporation and occupation and activities.
So what is this guy doing on a bug planet like this?
Well, Balmora wasn't always a bug planet. Sounds like they had a problem and they weren't able to clean it up.
He got left behind?
Either that or something kind of implies he chose to stay. I'm not too sure.
And is it a capture or kill?
Oh, yeah. So this one, this one was, it wasn't specific as long as we're able to take him out of the droid market.
I mean, is he really in the droid market if he's trapped on a bug planet?
Well, he's doing something there for the Hollow One Mechanicals.
All right. Well, I'll let you decide then when we get there.
It definitely doesn't have the same restrictions as Dr. Gene. So hopefully you'll be able to spread your wings a little bit on this
A little
one.
more of a smash and grab op then.
Yeah, looks that way.
On the door, now that it's closed, you can see there's a picture of Grist, but it's got like darts in it.
He's in the suit,
Yeah.
little sailor suit.
Oh, you weren't supposed to see that. Open back up the door.
So yeah, Locke will just chuckle. All right, well, I got a lot of work to do. Let me know if you need anything.
Oh, I will.
Do we have like a place that's safe to practice, like a firing range on the ship? I mean,
Probably
I guess
not. Just get a void suit, go out into space.
Right. Just like we don't have like a reinforced chamber and
Sadly,
10
no.
million years later, these 3 bolts just come through space and hit It's like firing up in the air. It's gonna hit somebody eventually.
It's gonna be fine.
Like-
don't stress at all. Don't stress at all.
blast plating for our cargo bay.
No, there's no like training dummy for you to shoot. You guys haven't bought one or installed anything. Essentially, you can shoot at some armor you have, but if you miss, you're gonna be hitting your ship and causing like not probably anything big, but if you hit the wrong system, you could cause strain and damage.
We don't want to give Jimothy the wrong idea that it's okay to practice on the ship.
What's wrong? You guys travel otherwise uneventfully. As you guys exit out of hyperspace, you see this large planet. There's a lot of gray just from the continents that you can see the landing. There's this kind of darker greenish kind of murky water from space. As you're getting the readings coming in, this place is pretty rocky and mountainous. There's a few grass plains, but it doesn't look like it sustains life well. Essentially what you can see is there's tons of energy readings and signatures. You can see a list of these are different droid makers, different ship makers, part makers. Kuwait Drives is there. Big names are here pretty much just using these resources.
Hey, Locke, which was the place we're supposed to be going?
Which place on the planet? Which zone?
Zone
which
40, factory, didn't you
47B.
So, you do know, actually, Zone 47B. I'll take it. I like that classification. Essentially, the section that you know where Holowan Mechanical's factory, the abandoned one is, it was located on a peninsula, you realize, closer to what is known as the restricted zone. The restricted
Cool.
zone.
So they have other operational facilities on the planet that are not near this infestation.
No, exactly.
Yeah.
Essentially,
what I
this
just
is like
wondered, yeah.
Space Florida.
And the mosquitoes are big.
It's, they're real big. They're wearing their trucker hats, being like, oh. You're like, I think it said it doesn't take kindly to people like me. I don't know if I should be upset about this. But essentially, you know that's where the reading is. You can see as your ship is kind of beginning to come into orbit, in low orbit, that, there's kind of an area where you're picking up strange readings of just explosives, like bombs are going off.
Wow.
They seem to be around particular areas. Your quick guess is that maybe those are testing sites. You can see, of course, there's no real major city. There's just kind of a large hub network of different corporations. But the Holowan Mechanical one, you can see there's kind of bright lights, and then it dims down, and then there's just one single power signature at the end of this peninsula. And then there's this gray, greenish water, and then there's just this darkened zone where readings seem scattered and weird. You're picking up some type of energy, but you don't know what it is.
So, Locke, the last couple of days I've been thinking about something. I'm a little worried. So, I think Jimothy and I are pretty bright in coming up with the idea of going back into the droid to pull information out, but it makes me wonder if somebody potentially came up with the other idea. Originally, I was saying, do we kill this Zegar guy? But now I'm a little worried. If he's making all his points really from taking out other people, does he know we're here? And if he does, we've got to be on the lookout for two things.
Well, we have to work on the assumption he does.
Okay, so we work under the golden rule, do unto others first.
In this case, if we're after the same bounty, then it's absolutely the right way to go.
We can be after the same bounty. I thought we weren't going ever for the same bounties.
In the hunt, no. In the hunt, you're entitled to go after other hunters as long as they're pursuing the same bounties.
How about we follow Jawa rule? Take what can, give nothing back.
Okay, I like that.
That works. So wait, Jimothy, maybe you and I can try and figure out what his bounty is here. Do you want to try?
Zendars?
Zagars?
Zagars.
Yeah, that would be very useful info.
Inari, I'll be back. You got the comms?
Inari, very cautious on the approach. We don't know what kind of automated defenses or otherwise they might have down here.
So, as you're coming into system, you can see that on this peninsula, you're going to try to land near the factory, on the factory.
We want to get close, but we also want to be weary of the potential for getting too close.
Give me I would say a piloting space. This would be 2 difficulty.
Just that?
Yeah.
Does Yunari have like one piloting?
He's your astrogator. He can tell.
No,
you.
I'm going to pilot if we're doing that.
I'm just
far
wondering
out.
if he could assist you in any way.
No,
if he could offer.
He
any kind of
can
assistance.
help you find landing spots, but this isn't for landing. This is for just as you're kind of flying in, you're picking
Like
up
plotting.
This is
Yeah.
more
Okay.
for essentially being able to read your own.
Okay.
Your own
So
instruments.
net is 1 failure and 1 threat.
You have a good place to land.
Oh boy. You did it.
As you bring the ship in, you guys enter that atmosphere. It's very like cloudy as you come like break through. As you do, you're like, oh, like this place is just as like dirty brown and gray as I thought. The water looks almost like foamy, which is not a nice look for it. The factory is this large building. Think of like Costco and Toys R Us just had this beautiful love child of just like, hey, it's essentially stands like 10 stories high. There's probably an underground section as well, knowing anything you've been in. But what's first is you don't really see any like turrets on top of it or that. You do see some strange like bulbed spider robotics like walking around, and then you see as you're kind of like picking up scans, you're like, hang on a second, as you're flying low, you see that there seems to be some insects. They seem to have a red hue to them. As they turn up and like face forward, the robots, the like robotic like bulb spiders kind of turn and look up as well, as everything kind of like your ship's swinging low, and they open fire on you.
Oh.
Too low. That's too low, Grist.
Too low.
Side question: were we supposed to stop by the post office on the way in here and pick up our package, or how are we supposed to get that?
Up in space. I'm
You
assuming.
you will get it delivered.
Okay.
They didn't forget you.
Essentially, it floats down on
Why
a
did
parachute.
you were gonna get a cool fucking like space drop. Essentially, like we tried to catch up to you. So the ship. Do you have your ship stats?
I do.
What does your ship have? Any type of armor plating on it?
It has enhanced Durasteel armor. It has enhanced Durasteel armor.
So that should give it more wounds. But does it have a M defense or an R defense? Like a melee ranged or anything like that?
It's got 1 in the front, 1 in the rear.
Ah, shielding. Perfect.
Yep.
Thank you. So I do need to add a black.
Evasive maneuvers. As the first line of trouble, I'm headed down to the big gun.
Can I
Yes, he's
get-
right. 1 front, 1 back.
So for the first one going out,
Jimothy can like lean out the window and airdrop grenades. It's like World War I fighter pilots throwing bricks at each other. It's like a pistol was actually an effective weapon at that point.
so as you see, you can like as you're flying low. First, you see some like green like acid spit from the creatures as they kind of like curl up and they like shake and then like spit from these like their abdomen coming out, like squirting out this thing. As it kind of goes, Grist, you're able to like weave, but where that happens, these spider asteroids kind of turn their cannons and they fire blasters at you.
Oh, well, they know we're here.
Okay, so the armor is listed here as 3 parentheses 4.
Okay, perfect. I'm going to spend 2 of my 5 advantage to activate auto fire. Auto fire allowing me. Okay, so it gets another hit.
After the shot is resolved, I'd like to do something.
Of course. Thank you for bringing that up. The guns go off. You guys feel the ship take a blast against it. Your ship takes 17 damage.
Oh, is that a lot or?
Yes,
Oh, no.
because it has Pierce 2, Vicious 1, Vicious being,
Adds 10 to critical rolls.
adds 10 to critical rolls, and it's critical as well as 2. I'll activate its critical. So your ship takes 17 damage. Your Pierce of 2 will pierce through your shields.
And these are just ground.
These are ground tanks
Weapons?
shooting
Oh,
up
So
at
what
you.
does
Tanks.
the armor do versus the 17
soak.
damage?
It's like soak.
So it just takes that many off.
So essentially you're losing, you have
13. Plus the critical result.
Yeah.
But it has Pierce 2, so it ignores 2 of that, so only taking 2 off.
I thought he already counted that. Did you not
No,
count
I
that?
haven't counted
Okay.
that, so.
You're taking
15 damage.
Okay. And so you take 15 damage. Now it also gave you a critical. So if you'd like to roll me a D100.
Do our own device. 19.
Alright, adding 10 because of vicious. So 29.
I thought it was 90 at first.
Yeah.
It's like, oh god.
Knocked off course. A particularly strong blast or impact sends the ship or vehicle careening off in a new direction. On its next turn, the pilot cannot execute any maneuvers and must make a piloting check to regain control.
Okay.
This is resolved, so your ship's boom, like got it blasted as you're coming in.
Yeah, so
What's
we're coming
going
in
on
for
there?
the descent. I'm unaware of. I know we're coming into a descent, but I'm unaware of like what's outside, and all of a sudden the ship. I'm like, God damn it! And so I go running up to the cockpit, and I want to look out the window and see what do I see outside.
So amongst the ground, as you guys are coming in low, you see those red colocoids. They're quite large. You would see they stand about the size of like a large horse. Think of like a Clydesdale, big beast.
It's daytime on this part of the planet?
Yes. And you see about 5 of these blasting at you. They're little spider, or they're not little, they are large, they are equivocally spider droid tanks blasting out at you guys.
There's 5 of them down there?
Yeah.
Was that all 5 shooting just now, or was
Yes,
that 1?
That was all 5 shooting.
Got it.
Essentially, I just brought all of their numbers together.
So are they working in concert with the colocoids? Can we tell?
As your ship is veering off course,
it's probably hard to tell.
You catch a glimpse, and then you kind of move over as you're like...
Well, yeah, if they're fighting us instead of each other.
If you give me a quick perception check, I'm willing to give you that shot. Perception, I would say this is difficult 3 and a black because the ship just got shook real hard.
Okay. Oh my goodness, I actually make it. 2 successes and 4 threats.
2 successes, 4 threats. Victus?
A triumph advantage and then 3 threat and 2 failures, but the triumph is just a advantage and a success, so that's net failure for the perception.
You thought you saw something, boom, the ship shakes. Jimothy, just from your thing, you know enough about a culture that has to interact with many different cultures and species. Yeah, they seem to be working together. That shouldn't... They didn't seem to be in combat. It didn't seem to, because the fact that all attacks kind of made your way towards your ship indicated that there might be more going on.
Does this look like the only good area to land?
No. From a quick glance, this seems to be a pretty entrenched area, you would say, just because of what's here. But you guys kind of got knocked course over like a mountainous hill. As you're kind of coming over, you're like, oh, there's a valley here. There's some blown out ruins. Even when you were coming down, there was many droid ruins. There's ATAs that are destroyed, speeder bikes that were blown up, there's craters, so you could make your way through. There's even those large, what do they call it, the World War II beachhead Normandy pikes that
Dragon's Teeth.
Dragon's Teeth, thank you. Dragon's Teeth that are around, or in this case, Thresher Teeth.
So the whole ship just got do. Okay, so that throws off my plan a little bit. I was planning on doing something else, but that's one too many droids there. Spider tanks.
Come on, lift 5 spider tanks, man.
No, I wasn't planning it. Yeah, it's not
gotta be a better spot than this.
Anyway, so
I'm like rushing through the hallway with the steam.
Well, I'm assuming I ran.
The klaxons going off, and I'm going to the.
As I'm running to the cockpit, you're running to the gun.
Yeah.
And so I just look. I'm like, is it him? Is he piloting? Is this what's going on? Did we hit something?
I don't know. I don't know what's going on down there.
All right. Then I show up to the cockpit, and this is what I see, and we see us getting shot at.
Yeah. As it's going, you can see there's acid sailing over, and you can see just beams boom, bursting in front of you, are shooting past you.
Where the hell did you fly us to?
I was flying us to the place we were supposed to go. I'm not flying there anymore. I'm pulling out.
All right, give me a piloting test. This is going to be a space piloting test of 3, difficulty 3, 2 blacks. 1 because you got knocked and rolled, and then 2 because you're continuously being suppressed. Bringing you to the ground.
Arguably one of the worst nights I've had. So that is 4 failures.
We're all gonna die.
As you guys...
We're going down! We're going down!
You tell me how this... Grist, did you pull too low, too high, or too hard left again to go
I figure we've lost some level of control. It's going to be something we're going to have to fix. That's the way I'm looking at it.
How did you overcorrect? Did you pull back? Did you pull forward, right?
I think I'm flying a brick right now. That's the way I look at it. I'm just basically, at this point, I can't get it to go up. I can't get it to go left. I can't get it to go right. I'm going to have to take it to go down. And I'm going to
second lever on your right. The second lever. Fuck it. Run.
Does anyone have a D8 that I could roll for us?
You want me to roll it for you?
Yeah, we'll do 1 to 2 is left. 3 to 4 is right.
1, it's left.
Oh, yeah. So you guys are going back into the fray. As
the ship's clearly going down.
Yeah, the ship's going down and left.
I'm going to grab...
circling around.
I'm going to, because we're in the cockpit, which is the worst place to be in a crash. I'm going to grab Jimothy. I'm assuming you're in the cockpit. I'm going to grab you and run with you under one arm and run to the center of the ship. Fuck. As the ship leaning, maybe as I'm running on the sidewall kind of thing like that, because the whole ship is starting to tilt down.
And all right, strap in. Is there anything that you can do to help me? We got to pull this thing up. It's like flying a brick.
It absolutely is a brick. they hit out the control panel. As
Damn
like,
it.
things like this, like his.
The way we're going, we're going to land in the middle of this shit.
It's an awfully calm conversation for the middle of a crash.
Yeah, as it's well again. How bad is your ship damaged, if I may?
It's
15 out of 24.
Whew. Okay, it's a pretty bad hit.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
It's the first.
Are you? So I guess I would ask the team then.
why
Are
the
you
pilots
going to
always
try
die
to
on shows
recover
that
this, or are you
the
going to
plane
just try to
crashes.
safely?
I'm going to try one more time to. All right, punch it. I'm going to see if I can at least pull us out of this area. I'm going to try one more time.
Okay, one more piloting check. The thing is still not responsive, so it's still a 3 difficulty, 2 black. Janari's going to try to help you. He's going to add a blue for his own piloting, and then what are your
1 yellow, 2 green.
one of those greens will become a yellow.
I like to think I slide into the lower gun and I
Yep.
see the horizon like coming straight for us.
Slide back out of the gun.
Climb up the ladder.
That's it, Inari. That's it. Keep it up. Keep it up.
What'd you
So
get?
we got 4 successes and 4 threat.
Ooh, okay. So yeah, your ship's like it's kind of like beginning to land out because again, welcome
Right.
to spaceships. As you're in the gunner seat,
Punch it,
log,
punch it, punch
you
it,
can
punch
see
it,
that
punch
at
it.
first you're just looking at the ground. You're like, this was a terrible decision. As it kind of like lifts its left side up, you can see you're like, oh, I am a perfect like. Welcome to old school shooters. They're just in front of me. Do you want to take a
hell
shot at one of these 5 spider droids or some of the colicoids out in the field?
Yeah, no, definitely the droids. Yeah,
All right.
yeah. Line up one of the droids and put everything I got into it. It's not a quad laser, right? It's a dual laser.
Duel.
Yeah. But boom, you guys are.
I'm buckling us both into the mess room. The little round
You're,
seats.
you're about medium
the
range
center
for
of the
a ship.
ship.
From ship to ship combat, essentially, is where you guys are at. Medium range. So it's a 2 purple. These things have no armored defenses against counter air. They were built to just be glass cannons. Or sorry, Dura steel cannons. All right. Let's see what you can do.
Get some advantages as well.
It's 1 threat and 2 successes. Is that
Okay.
right?
All right. So what are you going to do with those 2 hits? What am I taking?
So the base damage is 6. If you can't make it linked, it's just 6.
What is making it link though?
You need to have the advantages to use the
Two
ability.
advantage.
Oh,
double
gotcha.
it.
Okay.
So it's 6 damage.
Wow, seems pretty low.
Well, hang on. So it's ship combat, which everything in
Oh.
ship combat is multiplied by
Scaled.
10 against personnel. So it's equivalent to 6d damage against a humanoid.
Oh.
And everything from a humanoid scale to shooting a ship is divided by 10.
Oh wow. Okay. Interesting.
So it's always important to know what scale you're shooting to. And
Were they? So that's something to consider. The 15 points of damage, was the scale the same?
Yes.
Okay.
These are built to
They're built
attack
for vehicles.
other.
Yeah, these
Okay.
are tanks.
This is vehicle to vehicle combat.
Okay.
So you do 6.
But they're not
damage.
built to get shot by a starship.
Well,
Yes.
they don't have specialized armor. They are built to take a hit, but
Yeah.
just 6 damage.
I'll say just.
60.
It's a respectable 6.
That
6 is pulling a lot of weight.
I mean, I did shoot a TIE fighter with a blaster in Battlefront. So,
So,
Yeah.
it's
so you're
possible.
telling me there's a chance.
There is a chance.
You can if you hit the critical point. It's very possible. Okay.
That is a thing in the it's like if you roll a certain number in this game, if you can crit a vehicle, even if you don't have enough damage to go through its armor, if you crit it, you can still do at least 1 point of damage. So there's always that chance.
There's always a chance. You hit one of them. Boom, boom, as your blaster is going doom, 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 firing. The ship's trying to right itself. It's kind of like a hockey puck swaying. Almost feels like it's on a ball. Like it doesn't sit right. You connect with one thing, like crew, like boom, hits against it. Cloud picks up around it, and then you see it kind of like begin to tilt, and then it rights itself. Begins to try to like turn around, trying to fight you. You see the like red behind the gleam, like the gleam of its computerized eyes, trying to find you.
Where exactly is our gun? Do we don't we
have
the,
one-
We
the
have
bottom
a
and the top was
ventral
on.
and we have a
the
ventral
first.
and a dorsal.
Oh, we do on this ship. Okay.
Yep.
All right. I was just
Okay.
making sure that I wasn't misremembering that from being from our first ship.
All right, give me that quick initiative check for who wants to fly it. You guys got ambushed and recovered.
So you
Entering
want an initiative from me as the pilot, is that right?
So again, it's going to be you versus enemies as a ship, but I want to know in your roles, you're rolling for each other. Like what position do you want to take in the ship? Is he going to shoot first? Are you going to fly first? Just kind of what's your order?
Oh, okay. Well, I'm going to try and fly us out of here first.
Okay. So we want
Oh.
we want the
You know,
Grist
I was
first.
hoping we'd get a crash in. But
We still might.
it's
Don't
okay.
worry.
Grist
It's not
wants
It was
Too late.
so cinematic.
Yeah.
Grist wants first. Who wants second?
We're still crashing.
Are we?
It's just we're not going to crash.
Are we
Crashing
rolling? Or
style.
are we just?
So
Or close.
I'm gonna roll for the enemies. Grist, because you are the pilot, can you roll for your ship so I know?
All right, and what is the ship's initiative?
The ship is going to be, you're going to roll its, for yourself as the pilot, you're going to roll cool because you got ambushed. So just roll a flat cool check. What did you get?
1 success, 2 advantage.
Okay, so you'll take the lead, and then it's going to be my enemies taking up the next
Okay.
line.
So we had 4 successes on the last one. I want to get us out of here.
Okay.
I don't think I can go into space based on all the failures and all of that, but I want to be at least over the hump of the hills so we're landing at distance.
Like,
Gotcha.
does the factory have any walls or any, defensive measures against these things?
It doesn't look so. There are dragon's teeth around. There's some crushed and destroyed AT-ATs, some that you could find cover in, some that look like they're just powered down. You can see that there's large, like, turrets, like ground turrets set up.
So, Locke, are you suggesting that somehow I'm going to try and land it behind one of these big things? Is that what you're thinking? I mean, I can barely fly it as it is, and Nari and I are doing everything we can.
I think we need to get out. I think we need to get out of their firing range.
That's what I'm trying to do. But you want me to stay close?
We'll just be on the lookout for more, though.
Yeah, well,
I mean,
as best I can. And I'm going to pilot down.
Okay, you're going to try to land it. So
Yep.
give me a piloting check, space. This is going to be essentially the same. It's going to be 2 difficulty, 1 black, because you're being suppressed. Essentially, they're just laying heavy fire on you.
Oh, actually, that's awesome. 1 success, 2 advantage.
can you activate a maneuver? Or anything
I'm
with
looking.
Yes, they have accelerate, decelerate, fly, drive, stay on target, punch it, evasive maneuvers.
And these are the things I can do with advantage.
Yes, and then there's other stuff you can do like repair the system, things like
Those are maneuvers you do. You don't spend advantage on those.
yeah. Those are
Oh, this
instead-
is the maneuver I can
Those are
do
your
with the
actions.
2.
yeah. Those are instead of you moving or opening a door, that's what your ship can do.
Okay. So I'm going to fly and drive as a maneuver, spend the 2 to do evasive maneuvers, and take the action. Can we damage control?
What does damage control do?
This action is an attempt to mitigate some of the stress caused to a vehicle's system.
All that stress that you've been having should go directly.
Was
to
that
the ship.
stress? That was damage.
No, that was raw damage.
All
That's
right.
not
So
stress.
no.
Well, earlier when you passed the roll, you had 5 strain, right? Did you
That
put that
goes
on
to
your
your
character?
ship.
It goes to your
Oh.
ship.
Okay, thank you for clarifying that. I apologize. Thank you for
Okay,
clarifying
then-
that.
then
Victus.
yeah.
Yeah, so any damage and stuff for piloting goes to your ship, not you.
Gotcha,
You're
okay.
essentially forcing the ship to overcorrect as you're inputting these commands. Thank you.
All right. Mitigate some of the stress. Using this action, a player who makes a successful mechanics check recovers 1 point of system strain per success. Okay. Then we will endeavor to do that. So we are on fly as our first maneuver. I'm spending the 2 to also do evasive maneuvers, and we are
Is
speed.
basic
we are
maneuvers
speed.
something you have to spend additional advantage on?
Doesn't say anything.
And then
These are
it's
just
prob-
maneuvers.
These are just like actions
You don't
and
spend your
maneuvers,
advantage on
just like
this
you
stuff.
have actions and maneuvers.
No, I'm spending the 2 advantage
So you
to
can have
do
a
a
second
second maneuver.
Oh, I see. what
Maneuver
you mean.
1 is fly. Maneuver 2 is evasive maneuvers.
He's doing an immediate second maneuver. Okay, I get
And what's
it.
the mechanics against?
So the mechanics of that,
Oh, it's against easy.
you're essentially just entering quick commands to reroute the system.
2 advantages, no net successes.
Gotcha.
But 2 advantage heals the strain anyway?
Because you used it for the maneuver, or
No,
Sorry.
I'm using it for my action.
it'll
That's my
heal
action.
2 strain of your ship. Yes.
Okay. All right.
As essentially, the ship functions just like you. It's just a
Perfect.
lot bigger.
All right, so that's where we're at.
Okay, so you flew the ship. What did evasive maneuvers give you? Does it add anything to my
Evasive maneuvers reflects a pilot's efforts to avoid incoming fire, etc. Executing it upgrades the difficulty of the dice pool for all attacks made against the ship until the end of the pilot's next turn.
Okay.
While this makes the ship executing the starship maneuver harder to hit, it also makes it harder for the executing
me
the
to shoot.
starship maneuver to hit anything. Evasive maneuvers upgrades the difficulties of the dice pool for all attacks made by the ship until the next turn. Evasive maneuvers can only be undertaken by ships of vehicle silhouette 4 or less. We are 4 or less.
All right, so you go, Victus and Jimothy. You guys are secured in there. Are you doing anything? Just locking yourselves down? Anything?
Well, I mean, I didn't realize. Yeah, I assumed we were about to crash, but then we got to roll and then roll. So, Yeah.
But you
We're
can
just sitting
probably
there.
tell that we've.
It's still
Averted
very
the crash.
bumpy and very rough. It's very possible you're about to crash.
Yeah.
The G-force pushing you down instead of up
I
suddenly.
mean, there are only 2 guns, so.
Yeah, very fair.
And the other one's pointed up at the sky.
Yeah.
So
Right now, is this thing
Well,
kind of like
a whole lot to do.
Locke? You got to turn to attack because you're still part of
So
the ship.
so can I use my maneuver to aim to cancel out that black? That
So
was,
take an aim. Yep.
Yeah, so that would give me a blue, but instead of giving a blue and a black, do they just cancel out? Is that how that
No,
works?
they
Or
roll
you,
them
you
both.
just
They
do
roll
both.
those.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
And at this range, what is the current
Still
difficulty?
medium as the ship's kind of like lifting itself
So,
back up and out.
and because I'm maneuvering, you upgrade that. So does
That's what the black is for, right?
No. Does a purple go to red, or does we add a second purple?
No, he's not taking the negative. It's all
Yeah, let's read
attacks
that again.
against the ship.
No, it
No.
is harder to shoot when
Oh,
your
yes.
pilot
All
is.
attacks made by the ship until
Gotcha,
the end of the
yes.
pilot's turn. So what
What
does
does it say?
raise? Does
Upgrade
it
the difficulty? What does
It
it
goes-
say?
so
to
the-
do?
upgrade the difficulty?
So remember,
Okay.
it always raises purples first, then over to red.
Well, is it
purple.
upgrading the difficulty or upgrading the dice? Because
It
if it's
says
upgrading,
the
the
difficulty.
difficulty, then it would just be adding another purple.
That's exactly what's supposed to
Oh.
happen. So yeah, you add a purple. If it upgrades the dice, it goes there. But if you get to 5 purple, it upgrades to a red because you
Yes.
can't
Oh.
go 6 purple.
So 3 purple instead of 2.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. Ooh,
That's a
okay.
lot of successes I can see from here.
Well, there's a lot of threat, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 successes, and
yeah.
2 threat.
Nice.
Because those
The
cancel.
ship will take the strain from those threats.
Oh, so the ship takes the gunnery strain too? Because
Yeah.
I kind of pictured me like stewing in the.
Essentially, because you guys are drawing
Yeah.
so much power from
Right.
your ship.
It makes sense
across
both
it.
ways, I guess.
Yeah.
So
Because
5
it's stressful
successes
being a
means
gunner.
damage of 11.
So you got 11 damage. Boom. Okay.
Nice.
As you do, are you hitting the same one you shot before?
Yeah, I mean, now that I've rolled, I would like to say no, but yeah, I'm hitting the same.
I imagine. Yeah. I imagine you would have. It doesn't make sense. To
Right.
because
Doesn't
you were
make
taking
sense
the aim.
to switch targets before the first
Yeah.
one's down. No.
Okay. As it kind of like straightens itself, the fog begins to clear. The targeting reticle like lowers in. You can see the charge on your guns is raising up. As it fires out, crashes against it,
Oh, that
blows
feels
the top back. As the legs kind of like crunch down, the metal slips off. You guys can even hear it from this distance over the wailing of it slamming against the earth.
Revel as the sparks fly up.
Big shot.
Got one.
You hear your little camera droid behind you.
Nice.
Hovering. Action's taking place. It seems to needs to be going. They're going to shoot at you guys. Let's see what they got. So evasive maneuvers doesn't add anything to the
So
opposing
evasive
die.
maneuvers upgrades the difficulty of the dice pool once for all the attacks made against the ship.
Against the ship. Okay.
The difficulty of the dice pool. See, that's what's confusing me. Is it upgrading the difficulty or is it upgrading the die?
The dice pool is all the dice.
So-
and so it is the difficulty.
So you never just upgrade the die. You only upgrade the difficulty unless you get to 5, and then you upgrade the die. And
A lot of
upgrading
times
the-
we've been running a purple right to a red.
That's what I thought.
Because sometimes that can happen.
Yeah.
You can, like,
Yeah.
adversary raises it to a red.
Yeah.
And so that's where that comes from.
Okay.
3 success, 1 threat. So the thing will hit 8 points of damage against your ship.
And then armor takes off that again.
And armor, just like your soak, will reduce that, and then it goes straight to its wounds. And it's pierce 2 as well. That's still active. As you take a second hit, back up to the round. How's your ship sitting?
Oh, it's not sitting well.
All right, you're trying to get it over the lip.
Yep,
See if
that's
we
what
can
I've
push.
done. Are we there yet?
How many wounds do we have left?
3?
So you guys
We
can
might
hear,
get that crash after all.
So you guys are hearing the alarms go off, smoke's beginning to fill the cabins. You can hear the systems are beginning to power down. You are hearing the whoop whoop whoop. You're hearing the as the lights begin to turn off and go to emergency lights only.
Is there anything I can do to buff up the
You can try to do emergency
computers?
repairs.
Yeah, can
Yeah.
I try that?
You absolutely.
All
What's
right.
wrong?
Scramble out of
I'm trying
Victus's
to unbuckle
arm.
myself from the jump seat.
Yeah, we're both seatbelted in.
My tiny
Crash
little
mode.
I'm like, where the hell are you
Jawa legs.
Well, I picture her in a
chip.
the kid seat
The booster
because
seat.
the booster seat because you have the seatbelts are only one size, you know.
Yeah.
So.
You guys have 2 emergency seats that just have little stairs walking up to them. For Jimothy and
We're
Grist.
gonna get some installed if the ship survives.
Guys,
this.
you got to get the safety seatbelts.
Yeah.
They have to have the kids ones that go over and across.
No,
You can't let them
We
be
get
flying around.
like in the Guardians of the Galaxy, in the game, not in the show, but in the game, they all have their own size seats. I guess Rocket has his own size seat in the show, but
All right.
everybody has their own uniquely fitting seats. So we need to do that for our interest.
Jimothy, so you're going to go try to find repairs.
Yeah.
Essentially, are you going to try to repair the ship physically, or are you going to try to like reroute its systems?
What seems to be the most pressing issue that
It is
at the time?
physically damaged, so it needs some hard repairs.
Climb out there.
Yeah, that seems to be. It has a bit of strain. You could try to reroute some powers to help.
But the more pressing thing seems to be the actual physical
you need
damage.
to haul the ship up.
Okay.
Essentially, like cords are loose, things are like that.
Yeah, I'll start wiggling wires and putting stuff back into place as best I can.
Try turning it off and turning it back on.
Exactly.
Right. You're running around trying to do like patch welds, things like that.
Yeah.
Difficulty is going to be 4. Essentially, the ship is very dark. There's a lot of smoke. It's very bad. You are trying to grab whatever tools are available.
Jimothy, grab the foam caster!
Phone cast.
And essentially, the ship is rocking and shaking because as it's trying to be corrected, it's being shot. So it's overcorrecting, trying to counter.
I have a foam caster that's down in the repair bay.
So
or
4
repair
purple,
closet.
1 black. Okay.
By the
and
rat's
this
nest
is
of
a
wires.
mechanics check.
This is a mechanics check.
Okay.
Because if you grab the foam caster, it's a blue.
I got a triumph.
Triumph!
So,
Cool.
whatever there. A triumph, 2 failures, and 1 strain.
All right, so
Or
triumph.
2 strains, sorry.
All right, so the strain will go to you, not the ship,
Yep.
because you are physically trying to push yourself. The triumph is a critical. How many success total?
Just 1,
Just
not
1.
including the
No
triumph. Yeah.
Okay, so I would say the triumph, of course, is going to count to 1 wound back. They don't really give you how much a triumph would give you back. I'm going to say it's worth 5. I
Okay.
think that's a fair trade-off, unless you want to get rid of its critical, because the ship did receive a critical wound.
No, it didn't. You didn't tell us it did.
The ship did receive
Yeah,
a
it
critical
did.
wound.
That's why
It
it's
was
been
first
so
hit.
hard to control.
Oh,
That's why your ship has been trying to overcorrect itself.
Okay.
When they initially shot you, they triggered a crit.
oh, that's
and then-
right, the 29.
Yeah.
And that would have kept you from making any maneuver the next turn.
Got it. Okay.
Yeah, let's.
Right. Which it did the next turn, but not the turn after that.
Let's undo that critical so that you can better
Gotcha.
pilot it.
Essentially, like you're running around, patching up where you can, but then you can see what Yunari was kind of screaming to Grist about. Essentially, the little gyro that's supposed to help keep the ship stabilized has been like blown and like knocked off, and so it's just like vroom, 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 as it's kind of like swinging around the ship and like one of the compartments. You're gonna have to like latch it down and begin like welding it back.
Okay, so I'll fix the ship's confabulator then.
Yeah.
And is that instead of the
So you
healing?
still get 1 because you got the regular.
All right, so just heal 1, not the 5.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then the critical
But
wound
right.
goes away.
So now your
so-
ship doesn't need to have to take an extensive repair
Okay.
to cover that critical.
And it should be easier to land, hopefully.
Okay.
Yeah, the ship does seem to right itself a lot better now.
Okay.
Usually, all of a sudden, like power steering's back on. Back up to you, Grist. Let's see if you can get ourselves over.
So what am I doing to try and land? Again, the idea is to get out of the area where it's at.
Get over the ridge.
So what this is going to be a piloting. It's
Hopefully
gonna be
there's not more on the other side.
piloting 2 because you've moved the ship out of range. Because I had to take his shot at the same time as yours. So you're kind of up over the ridge. You're about to be coming down. There's no blacks because the ship is kind of functioning better. Your readings are better. So you're able to try to avoid, and they're at long range now shooting.
Okay, so there are 3 successes and 1 advantage.
Boom. As you land the ship down, you kind of come over the ridge. You can see there's a nice little like patch of earth that you can land the ship down on. You're in a kind of a bit of a crater, so it gives you some little protection. It's definitely going to be harder for their guns to aim down at you. So, boom, you find this nice little spot. As your ship lands, landing bay is out, or landing pad's out. What are you guys going to do? What's planned? You guys, Victus, you feel the ship kind of like normal lights go back on. You still hear like steam coming out. You still hear the weep, 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 weep as it lands. All of a sudden you hear.
Am I like upside down, like my lectures are like hanging? I'm like, fuck.
I mean,
No,
just
I'm
gravity's in, but I would imagine is that like definitely if you're sitting there and all of a sudden it's just like the little like emergency like pops down and the little.
The little mask. Please stay calm.
Yeah.
Please stay calm.
It just
Please
drops.
stay
Actually, you know
calm.
what? It comes out of the side. It shoots like a little like rebreather because like the ones when they jump into the water, it's just a little like, hey, in case you need to emergency land.
I'm gonna grab it, take a long breath off of it, and like break it off and throw it. Unbuckle myself and I'm going to be walking towards the cargo ramp.
All right.
I'm getting the hell off of this ship.
Beautiful. What about the rest of you? Locke, what are you up to? You land. You can see safely that you've made it down.
Yeah, I'm like, how far? Like, we were at long range when we cleared the ridge. Like,
Yeah.
how far away would they have been from the ridge? Like, if they were to,
At the top of the ridge, they are long. This would put them long closer
Like-
to extreme.
similar to damage, are range bands for spaceships scaled differently? So long range by space is like way longer by
Yes.
foot.
Yes.
Yeah.
So like extreme in starships would be Starkiller base shooting across the galaxy to hit a thing in a whole nother like quadrant.
Okay.
Long would be like Death Star shooting a planet. Medium would be starship to starship, like capital ship to capital ship. Short is starship to starship, like fighter ship to fighter ship.
Right. So it seems like the crater's, like a eye of the storm in this situation. So I don't know if Yannari is really safe here for us to disembark and him to just stay. Right. But I don't,
I gotta repair the parts of the ship.
Yeah. So he's going to stay here and repair the ship.
I'm gonna try.
Okay. I mean,
I'm an astrogator, not a mechanic.
So I'm gonna go into the common room, go grab my foam caster. What the hell happened to the rebreathe? Jesus. Go bring the foam caster up to Inari. Good luck. And hand it to him.
He's like, look at it, he's like,
Walk out.
copy that. As you like leave, like one light.
And
I don't get paid
down
for
the
this.
stairs.
Yep. All right,
Lock there.
You guys getting your equipment ready?
Yeah, yeah. I'll head out from my gun, from the big gun, and head back to the armory. Do we have an armory, right? That's where we keep our gear, or do we keep our gear
In our
individually?
In your rooms. You don't
In
have
our
In our
bunk.
room.
Yeah.
Okay. I thought I saw one on the map, so I didn't know. Yeah.
I don't remember.
Yeah. Okay, well, I'll get my gear. It's a lot of stuff, so, I mean...
Victus out. Jimothy's out. All right. As you guys head on down the ramp, you can see the air is breathable. It's a little harsh. Think of like a bad smoggy day in like San Diego or LA, but it's there. You can smell the scorching on your ship. You can feel the heat like emanating from the blast damage. As you kind of look back, you're like, you're gonna take some. Luckily, there's plenty of like Durasteel around. If Yannari is able to get enough time, you can probably patch job some things. But you're looking at pretty extensive damage.
Okay, so I just want to say,
Successful-
for the record, not my fault. I tried to land at a safe distance
How
Wait for these-
is this not your fault?
because they shot at me.
And
How would-
who landed there?
How would I have known they had things to shoot?
Always
It's not
assume they're
my
going to
fault.
shoot.
It's never your fault, Grist.
No, I've owned up to it before.
When have you ever owned up to it?
Well, it's not normally my fault.
So what's your plan, guys? You gonna try to hoof it over the hill, or are you gonna try to find some type of vehicles?
I look to Locke.
I look to Locke.
It doesn't seem like we have much choice. I mean,
So
how
we're
far
walking?
are we? How far are we from the factory? Can somebody get us some sort of map up here, or some sort of scanner distance?
I'm
something?
going to climb the hill.
All right, Grist goes up this, nice hill. So for us, it's a hill, but it's essentially a mountain. Grist is walking up this extensive side. You have your little binoculars with you. You can see the droids are kind of like patrolling. The colicoids seem to be like skirting about and like going to like burrow and then come back up distance later.
Probably Barrow too.
You can
we
see
need
that you have to guess from the rangefinder, it's past extreme. So you're looking at if you move fast on foot, take time to hide, maybe a day to get through there of a dead man's land. If you can find speeders, a little faster.
Find working speeders.
Um,
I'm sure we could find speeders out here. It looks like a war zone, but
So
working
is-
ones.
Does this place look like a kind of factory version of Coruscant, or is there a little bit of greenery?
More like Coruscant, a little bit more, I wouldn't call it greenery, but a little bit more
Vegetation.
Vegetation. There's more earth that you can see than Coruscant, where there's only the one rock that indicates the mountain of Coruscant.
So I'll come back down. I'm going to guess a day if we walk. We might be able to create some kind of flying devices, etc., to get over there. This is
Create.
so.
flying
How do
devices?
we not get to choose the easy cakewalks? I mean, the last place we were, she just came in and shot a whole bunch of people and left. And we had to work our way through, and we had to cut deals, and now we're walking like a whole day to get to this thing.
You sure do complain a lot, Grist, for somebody that cost us a whole day more than one occasion.
What
Putting
do you mean by that?
And getting ready
like
to
what?
just get ready to take a hike here.
I'm in my harness. I'm ready.
So as you guys gear up, are you going to try to hoof it? Remember, there's downed vehicles. There's
I
downed
mean, I figure we'll walk and check anything of interest along the way to see if we can rig anything. But my hopes aren't high given the situation on this planet.
I mean,
But-
I'll try and salvage any speeder bikes or vehicles that we see if I can get them running.
I mean, do we have anything close by that we can get to without spending a whole lot of time?
anything close by. Give me, I would say, a mechanics check to see what looks like it might have something. Skullduggery, if you're thinking about what you could probably salvage.
What's the difficulty on that?
Difficulty for mechanics of anything that would have anything in it or would be operational. 3 difficulties.
We do have a tokens. Yay.
One success.
One strain.
One threat, one success, and one triumph. Woo! It was a third triumph tonight.
So, what were you looking for, Locke?
Just whatever could get us moving, as quickly as possible. Like something that's in, and that may be not destroyed, but that may be damaged, but that's still salvageable. And ideally, like a speeder that we could all just fit in, fix one thing up, and go, or a transport of some sort, rather than individual bikes we'll have to fix multiple
Mechanics?
Yeah, I got one success.
Gotcha. And Grist
I got one threat.
for skullduggery or for mechanics?
No, for mechanics.
Okay, gotcha. So, we'll start with the lower one. So, Grist, essentially everything looks pretty blown out. Wouldn't recommend anything. Jimothy, Jawa, this is prime, this is money left here. Like, this is a field of just riches that no one apparently is intelligent enough to claim.
Enough to fill up the whole sandcrawler.
There's a reason for that.
You're like, man, if
Maybe
I took
there is a sand crawler
You're
here.
like, if I could take the body of that with the yeah. You do find...
While the rest of us are looking around, Jimothy is quickly running stuff into the ship.
You do see a damaged AT-AT. It's kind of like crushed up and like lean, like it tripped and like plastered itself against one of the sides. If you could salvage some of it, it probably could be operational.
Yes.
As Locke, you see Jimothy running off to like go look at this large vehicle. You were looking for something faster, lighter,
Less conspicuous.
yeah, less
A
conspicuous.
giant robot.
There's one with a giant robot. There are like tanks. There are like the armor transports similar to the one you were just on in Belsavis, but they seem to have like giant holes in them. You do see that there are 3 speeders that look like the occupants have been blasted off because there are still boots and the straps.
And feet in the boots.
Feet in the boots. Well, they've dissolved long past that. But yeah, you found 3 workable speeders. These are little speeder bikes. So
Jimothy, rein it in now. Come on, we need something a little more practical, like those over there.
You just hear excited jabbering coming from inside the AT-AT.
Jimothy, come on. We got a job to do.
Yitta!
she's running up into he's running up into the head of the ship. The head
They.
of the walker.
They're running into the head.
Yeah.
We have no idea.
We never
don't
did
know what-
establish.
We
what
never
that
did.
is.
Honestly, in the first 3 episodes, we say she, he, and they.
It's them. It's whatever it needs to be.
We don't know. We have no idea. Nobody's asked. So.
Victus, what are you going to be doing while they're running off and looking at parts?
I have no idea. I have no mechanical knowledge, so I
That's
don't.
fine. You're just keeping an eye out.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Look for the bugs. They burrow, by the way.
What?
They burrow now.
No, they've always burrowed.
That's great.
Beautiful.
That's great.
I would give you a white, but you're not going to give me it back as a dark side token. So
We're working on it.
I know. All right. So Jimothy, while this is going on, you're going to be trying to fix this up.
I mean, come on. How could I not?
It's an AT-AT. I totally get you. Locke, as the person who has control of the 3 bikes, what's your plan?
I'm trying to get Grist and Jimothy over here to help me fix them up.
Yeah,
or they don't even know
Grist.
if we don't even know if they're actually damaged. Like it looks like they just lost their pilot, so they may not even take much effort. So I'm just heading over there to start one up if they
Are you
can.
going to try to?
Anyone know where Locke's going?
Yeah, I'm yelling Jimothy. Grist.
Well, like you're going to try
Victus
to
over here.
intimidate them leadership them.
Oh no, not leadership.
Oh no, he just called me over.
Okay.
He just hasn't called me over yet. What? What do you
Over
see?
here, some speeder bikes.
Really? I'm gonna head over.
These look like they might be in decent condition.
Begin mechanical.
Yep. So mechanical check. This is going to be difficulty 2. They're a bit old. 1 black because the systems are pretty rusty.
1 success, 2 strength. Well, they are not in good shape, but I think I can get them running.
It's kind of like.
Let's get it done.
Sputtering and like raise up.
Well, I got
Might have to share one with Jimothy if they'll come on.
what? Why am I sharing?
Well, I mean, there's only 3 of them.
Yeah,
I guess we can ask Jimothy. Somebody's gonna have to share.
yeah.
Just focus on the speeder bike.
I'm fixing the speeder bike.
Victus, Jimothy, come in. Come on over here.
Can I hear any
You
of
have a
this?
comm, but
Are you?
You can choose
Yeah,
to
that's what I'm. That's why I say come in.
as,
Oh, okay.
as you are doing, I'm gonna flip over one of my black.
Oh,
Comm
no.
static seems to be heavy. As you try to like radio each other, you hear. It's almost like something's wrong with your comms.
Hang on a sec, Locke. I think I can drive over towards the AT, and I'm gonna drive.
So this is a new puzzle for Jimothy, and he is going to try and figure out what's going on with the comms, if they're being jammed or what have you.
So is it piloting
This is gonna be
planetary
piloting
Easily distracted.
planetary.
against what to drive over there?
This is going to be a 2 difficulty and a black, just because it is not an even ground.
Well, thankfully 3 successes. So I got this. I got this. Well, nobody can hear me.
Yeah.
I'll just drive over to the AT-AT, get off the bike, bang on the outside of the AT-AT.
These things are quite large. Remember, these are the
I
big,
get that.
big
That's why I'm not
dog
going
walkers.
inside looking for him.
Okay. Jimothy, while this is going on, you're trying to check the radios. How are you going to try to figure out what's going on with the comm? Are you going to use like your own system? Are you going to use something in the
I'm gonna
walker?
cannibalize something in the walker to either patch it through into the walker systems or just
I like that. Okay. All right, so you're going to try to make your way to like the front
yeah
of the ship
to
and
where
then
the
like
head is,
enter
yeah.
its comms. Okay.
This is computers.
I'm going to say this is there's going to be computers. I'm going to say average add a black for like the small security that was put on here.
Okay, and then that's 3.
2 difficulty.
2.
1 black.
Oh. I have 2 successes, 2 advantage,
Okay.
which
Yeah.
I'm going to use to heal some of the strain I've incurred.
Essentially, you just kind of, connect your, comm device into like one of the little drive slots. The thing still has power, so it's still functioning well. Systems are kind of, as you kind of power up the walker, damage reads out, says that there's some like strong damage or critical damage under the head unit. So your head's gonna not sit right, it's gonna like lull from your quick readings, but essentially the legs are okay. The front legs are damaged from like whatever struck them or it struck and tripped over. But otherwise the body is well like armored and
Could I
it's
make it
left.
stand?
Yeah, essentially it can stand. As you like patch into like the comms, it's still like staticky, but it clears up a bit. You can't really hear if anyone's trying to talk to you. It'll come in like yes, got over, but inter-system seems to be better. You do know that your walker has a speaker on it, so you can call out. I guess that's one way you can megaphone it.
Yeah, I think Jimothy would do that. So from the AT-AT speakers, Lock! I'm trying to fix the comm!
What? That's going to
You
hit me
all
to the
hear it.
ground.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's going to knock me to the ground where I am.
Yeah, you all hear it.
I'm going to hop on the speeder and drive back over to Locke. Seems like Jimothy got the speakers working.
I guess you won't need to share.
Can you give me a piloting planet and see if you can get this thing lifted up?
Probably not. I'm really bad at piloting. I have no ranks. Alright.
Where is Victus during this time?
I'm with you.
And is that a
Quietly standing there.
What about our 2 bikes? Like, are our bikes working?
Yeah, I've got 'em all
He
working.
got them all working.
Okay, so so
This is going to be you are trying to just stand up the
Yep,
thing.
just stand it.
2 difficulty. No, you're pretty much just having to go in reverse. It's not too bad. It's pretty much just like lean forward.
Okay, so I'm putting it in reverse gear.
Yeah.
Because they
I mean, it only has 8 pedals.
double damn it.
Double dukes.
I got 1 advantage only.
Double teeny.
Oh, crumbs.
As you guys are kind of like, as Grist is driving back, are you locking Victus? Are you going to hop on your speeders and kind of go meet him?
Yep.
As you guys are going forward, you see the AT kind of like light up. It's hard to see from the front visor, but you see like this red glow against the mountainside pickup as the thing goes kind of like begins to like rock, like as you hear it, and it kind of like begins to, as earth crumbles from around it, the feet begin to push into the earth and begin to try to pick itself up. And that's where we'll call it.
Oh, wow.
That's great.
Thank you for joining us on another NCRP Productions podcast. We couldn't do this without you, so please like and subscribe everywhere we're found, including YouTube, Facebook, Anchor, Google, Apple, Spotify, and other great podcast sites. If you'd like to help us continue making more content, we'd love to have your support on our Patreon. And we'd like to give a special shout out to our current patrons, our Siegson Employees of the Month, Michael H., Greg K., F.S., and our Breaker of Seals, Frank H., Christopher C., Matthew K. Thank you all. We truly, truly appreciate it. And a very special thanks to our fantastic artist, Jacob Blackmon, who you can reach on his Patreon under his name, or Deviant Art under the name Prodigy Duck.